We also have a London game again. I made a huge mistake sleeping in this past week. I had Alvin Kamara in my lineup, and he did not. I still won the game. That's how good my fantasy team is.
Wow.
Still won the game, but we got the Giants.
Wait, let's wait for something
What?
real quick. Huge mistake sleeping in. You sleep in every day. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, but usually it doesn't hurt me on Sunday because usually the games don't start until 1. But again, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time in London. 2 3-1 teams here. How about that?
Yeah, I mean, maybe surprising for the New York Giants. I think we thought the Packers would be here. The interesting thing for the Giants is going to be who's going to be playing quarterback. Now, Daniel Jones has been banged up. He looked like he was moving around okay today at practice, at least from the little bit we get to see that's out there on social media and on the internet. So I would suspect he's going to end up starting based on how he was moving and it being only Wednesday today. I'm going to go ahead and lay the 8 points here with the Green Bay Packers. Reason being is it's not that I don't think that the Giants might be in contention for the NFC East. It's more the fact that I think this is a bad matchup. I think the Giants could have a hard time keeping up with the Packers because they're starting to get going a little bit. I think they're starting to find what their identity is. You know, Dobbs seems to be the rookie that's going to be the go-to guy. Lazard, Tunyon, those guys are the reliable pieces when they do want to throw the football. And the defense started to crank it up a little bit. Now, I'm a little concerned why they couldn't distance themselves from the Patriots last week at home, but I think they take care of business here.
Oh, wait, the Giants are going to compete for the NFC East? Is that what you're saying?
They're in the mix right now at 3-1. Yeah.
Are they going to compete for the NFC East?
If they keep playing like
That's the way you said they would.
Yeah, I mean, right now they're 3-1. They're competing in the NFC East.
No, they're not going to compete in the NFC East. Stop it.
They are right now.
They don't throw the ball well enough.
No,
they just
but
don't.
Who's running away with it at this point?
No, but at some point
Philly?
there'll be separation. Philly and the Cowboys will separate from the Giants. But give credit to Brian Daboll. He's been outstanding. This team, when you look at it, they're from 1965, or better yet, 1960 when I was born. 1960. I was 5. Breaking down coaches when I was 5 years old. I'll tell you that right now. Allie Sherman of the Giants, garbage. Get them out of here. But no, when you look at this team, they are an old school team. They lead the league in rushing. Saquon Barkley looks like Saquon Barkley
when that's your best player on your team right now.
And they don't have any receivers. But that's not good enough to win this game. It's not good enough to cover this game. By the way, this is 2 running teams. Packers haven't thrown the ball that well either. At some point, though, they will. And Rodgers gave out a hint this week, remember?
What'd he say?
He said something to the effect of, we can't play this way against the really good teams down the road or else we're not going to win. In other words, time to open up the playbook.
I think they're trying to open it up. It's hard bringing those young bucks along. You know, Dobbs and Watson, I think they'd like to lean on those guys a little bit more, but it seems like they want to run the football and base everything off the play action pass where you get your tight end up the seam, like they did Tunyon last week. You get Dobbs, you can get him on a back shoulder. I think you're starting to see that familiarity, that comfort with Rodgers and some of the guys catching the passes. I kind of thought the running backs would be a little bit more involved in the passing game, maybe even more so than
Aaron Jones, for sure. Does the Packers' poor run defense at times bother you?
Yes, especially in this game.
8.5. That's what I'm saying.
Like that's the thing that concerns me about this one.
I'm laying it, but that's concerning. They have to be better against the run.
Well, and Rodgers loves London. I mean, trust me, just from knowing the guy a little bit, he loves his tea. He loves London. He will thrive over there.
Nothing like some tea and biscuits at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
They're
right up my alley.
The last team to play overseas in Europe. Every other team had played until the Packers now. All right, so let's recap them. More agreements here.
I don't like that. I don't like it.
The back agreements. Broncos -3, Packers -8.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.